B Marsh Boxing back at it with another live stream, man. Man, I had to go live and direct for this particular. If hopefully y'all could hear me out there, man. My connection these days be saying, I don't know, very bad connection lately. I don't know what's really good, man. But man, you see the title, man. The state of Arkansas. The state of Arkansas Athletic Commission allowed an HIV positive. They allowed an HIV positive boxer to fight on a card on November 11th. Could you believe that? In this day and age, in 2017, the incompetence of this state athletic commission of Arkansas allowed a fighter to fight while HIV positive. You know what I mean? And the state of Arkansas Athletic Commission. What the deal, Charlie Brown? I see you in the chat, man. What's happening, man? Yeah, man. This right here is something crazy, man. I just read this article today. I had to talk on it right quick, Um, you know, the state of Arkansas actually received a warning from the ABC, the Association of Boxing Commission. They received a warning from them that this guy is HIV positive. All right. Now the card was promoted by a guy by the name of Richard Wright. Video. I suggest that the man Richard Wright. I don't care what nobody says, man. This man's putting people's lives in danger. This guy should be prosecuted. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But this guy, Richard Wright, promoted the card at a Boys and Girls Club in Arkansas. You know what I mean? And it had, and they're not gonna reveal the name of the HIV positive fighter. You know what I'm saying? But the president of the ABC, the the Association of Boxing Commission, his name is Mike Mazzoli. He told ESPN that he called the Department of Arkansas, which is exams for the boxers in the state of Arkansas. He called them the health department to inform them that the status of to inform them the status of the fighter who's HIV positive. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna read some quotes from this president of the ABC. These are his words. Quote: I personally called a representative of the health department and informed them of the concerns related to them having a fighter on a card with HIV. You know what I'm saying? They said to me, the fighters on the card will be tested. That they were not tested because the individual fought. This individual is suspended in Florida because of a positive HIV test, and it was submitted to official boxing record keeper, Fight Facts, our federal registry, which is required by federal law. All right, end quote. So that's what the man, the president of the ABC Association of Boxing Commissions, these are his words. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be under a lot of fire. The ABC in the state of Arkansas, man. I hope y'all could hear me, man. This thing keep talking about bad connection, man. You check it. Hopefully y'all could hear me out there. Let me read you some more quotes from this gentleman, Mike Mazzoli, the president of the ABC. Quote: I personally called a representative. Oh, I read that already. So look, quote, did the past for and inquired blood work prior to the fight for all fighters on the card that evening. All fighters provided test results that indicated all tested negative for HIV. End quote. And the General Department of Health, his name is Robert Breach. He told ESPN in an email that the matter is under further investigation at this time. Like I said, I don't know who. I'm probably gonna, right after I do this video, I'm probably gonna go to BoxRec. I probably might just do it tonight while I'm here live. You know what I mean? Hopefully I could get more inquiries on my end to find out who are these fighters. Who is this guy? They didn't say who he fought. They said it was only 4 rounders, all right? And they didn't say the guy's name or the opponent. But I'm gonna try to find that card on what was it, on November. I'm gonna try to find that card and see what they talking about. Okay. Let me see. Let me read y'all some more quotes. All right, I'm gonna read y'all some more quotes, but before I do that, I just gotta let you know that even if the boxer he had tested negative in the state of Arkansas, an Arkansas issued blood test, even if he had tested negative, he didn't federal law. You know what I'm saying? Um, Blood testing, as we all know, is a part of the medical exams in order to get a license in any state, whether it's Arkansas, California. It's imperative and mandatory, but it is federal law that commissions check that they got to. And the reason a guy suspended a fight fact suspension list, before giving out a license, you know what I mean? And it's apparent that the state of Arkansas, they ain't checked this guy's fight facts, you know what I mean? They ain't check his history or the reason why he's suspended. And if a fight, yeah, Charlie Brown, I see you in the chat. He's at a fuck, man. My joint is bugging, man. This thing keep talking about reconnecting, man. I hope y'all could hear me out there. But what Rapid says, Tommy Morrison part 2, no question, man. Tommy Morrison was a guy having intercourse with women while knowing that he had the HIV, he had the HIV, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. My Charlie Brown says my Ustream cut, my live stream cut, and I don't know what's going on with it, man. I'm in the crib. Even when I'm outside, I get better connection these days than when I'm in the house. You know what I mean? And it's a damn shame. I hope y'all can hear me. All right, Charlie Brown. Okay. I'm going to read some more quotes from this Mike Missoula, the president of the ABC. Quote, if Arkansas had checked the suspension list, the individual would not have fought because the individual was suspended in Florida. On the fight facts, it states, please contact Florida Commission. If they followed proper protocol, the fighter would not have been able to fight in Arkansas, even if the fighter was tested, because our national registry states he was on suspension. The suspension can only be removed by Florida. You check it, the guy Mike Missoula, he states what we already know, that that the state of Arkansas broke federal law by not reporting the fight facts results. You know what I mean? The results of the card within 48 hours to fight facts. And admitted the results of the card was submitted on the fight facts on the Monday. So that was after when the fight happened. And federal law in this matter supersedes state law. But it's not, we're not positive what kind of penalties Arkansas could enforce. You know what I mean? Following up on the ABC's concerns, Mike Missoula on November 22nd, he sent the Arkansas governor, he sent him in a petition or a letter. The governor's name is Asa Hutchinson. Mike about the situation that was copied to various state officials and government officials in the state of Arkansas and the board of the ABC. More quotes from Mike Missoula. Quote, it has come to my attention as the president of the Association of Boxing Commissions at the State of Arkansas Athletic Commission, no HIV fighter or HIV positive fighter to engage in a bout. It is my further understanding that the boxer in question has been denied a license in the state of Florida due to a positive HIV test. The license denial being noted on the suspension list kept under the of the ABC pursuant to federal law. Both the Florida Commission and I notified Arkansas through the managing agency, the Department of Health, of the HIV positive status of a boxer, but he was allowed to fight anyways. This appears to be an egregious disregard for health and safety standards. All right, and in the letter, end quote. And in the letter, Mike Missoula noted that on a boxing license application in Arkansas in question, there's questions such as, have you ever tested? If a second test was negative, have you ever been tested positive for HIV or hepatitis or staph infection? If yes, please describe, including dates and the name of doctor or medical provider. You check it. So the ABC, they on top of their game, but the state of Arkansas committed a federal. This right here is prosecution worthy, man. Somebody got to answer to this, you know what I mean? Because the state of Arkansas is displaying pure negligence. If I was a fighter who fought this guy, damn it, if I was a fighter who fought this guy who tested positive for um, HIV, I'm never gonna fight again because I'm going through litigation. I'm gonna sue the hell out of the state of Arkansas. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is boxing, man. You see, even the referees wear gloves. You think man won't be touching another man's blood all over the ring? Boxing is a kind of sport where there will be blood sooner than later, whether it's from the nose, the mouth, the eyes, a perforated eardrum. It doesn't matter, man. It's boxing. It's a fight at the end of the day, and there will be blood, you know what I'm saying? It's not musical chairs, you know. The state of Arkansas, you know, you see these kind of states where Jermaine Taylor from, these kind of places, they not up on their boxing like that as far as even hosting and promoting big fights, you know what I mean? Even states like Tennessee, you check it, these kind of places as far as boxing, and these are the reasons why. These are the exact reasons why. I'd even say Texas is in there, but, you know, these kind of places, man, if I'm a fighter, I'm not going to fight in these type of places, man. You never know. You might be fighting a fighter who got HIV. You check it? So let me read some more quotes from Mike. Is that an HIV positive finding will disqualify the fighter. Further, while administration of a blood is discretionary, according to the Arkansas regulations, a positive test for the presence of infectious diseases shall result in an immediate suspension license. Thus, under the regulations, since Arkansas had actual knowledge of the HIV positive result, the fighter should have not been allowed to engage in a bout and his license should have been suspended. End quote. His license should be suspended indefinitely, and we're on the planet Earth, you know what I'm saying? This right here is disturbing even reading this, you know what I mean? The negligence and the carelessness and the irresponsibility of the state of Arkansas is dumbfounding, you know what I mean? Here's some questions in the letter that he sent to the officials and the governor of Arkansas that have not been answered. Here are a couple of the questions. Quote, why was an HIV positive fighter allowed to compete? The second question, were the opponent, referee, and cornerman informed choice as to whether to participate in the event? Have they been informed to this date? Third question, was the physician who cleared the boxer to fight informed of his HIV positive status? Next question, did the fighter lie on his license? The second question, as the commission reportedly had actual knowledge of his test from Florida. So did the fighter lie on his license application? And the final quote from Mike Missoula, the president of the ABC. This is one of the most flagrant health and safety violations and may be even a violation of Arkansas statutes regarding immune deficiency. This situation is one of the most serious we have seen in many years, and hence we feel compelled to bring this matter to your attention. Please allow the ensuring such a violation does not ever happen again. Oh my goodness, man. End quote. First and foremost, this violation should have never happened to begin with, you know what I mean? This violation right here is this is you know, this right here, this violation right here should be a jail offense that should enforce jail time, you know what I mean? I don't care what nobody says, you know. Whoever didn't go through the right protocol, do the right paperwork, fight is in danger. You know what I'm saying? And all these questions that the commissioner asked that I just read and quoted him for, I can guarantee you the state of Arkansas, they didn't do anything about these questions that are being asked. Let me one more time. And I probably could answer them before the governor of Arkansas could answer them. Why was the HIV positive fighter allowed to compete? Because the state of, in my opinion, the state of Arkansas was negligent and they didn't check the man's fight facts. Reason why he was suspended in Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? The other question, were the opponent, referee, and cornermen informed so they could make an informed choice as to whether to participate in the event? Have they been informed to date? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I'm answering these questions straight off what the commissioner was asking. Or a cornerman, or even the opponent would just agree, fuck it, I'll fight this guy off even if he has HIV. I don't care if his blood splatters in my eye. Are you kidding me? Hell no, they were not informed. These are easy questions to answer, man. Third question, was the physician who cleared the boxer HIV status? The only way the physician was informed is if the man wanted to cause physical and heart damage and internal damage to the opponent, knowing damn well that the one fighter had HIV. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's an inside. I think that that the physician was informed, you know what I mean? And the other question, did the fighter lie on his license application? That is possible that the fighter might have lied, but then again, it doesn't look like the state of Arkansas even checked this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the state of Arkansas checked this man's fight facts, his prior history, you know what I mean? His medical, his medical reasons, whether he should fight, whether he's cleared to fight. So, I just had to report about this news right here, right quick, man. Time I've been making boxing videos and even read on these articles. Last time I heard of any fighter with HIV in the ring or just period was a guy like Tommy Morrison, you know what I mean? And this right here from the state of Arkansas. You see, the state of Arkansas is one of the poorest states in the United States, you know what I mean? And that was one of Bill Clinton's platforms, and one of the reasons why, he was voted for by a lot of Americans. He was a Democrat coming from a poor state, he's a guy who talks about mingling and, eating collard greens and stuff like that and having black friends in the state of Arkansas. But then again, the state of Arkansas is also a place where we don't see high big profile fights or even any fights, period, you know what I mean? And probably for reasons such as this, you know what I mean? Now, I doubt any promoters anywhere on the planet, any promoters will be willing to take their fighters over there to Arkansas to fight, man, because you never know. You might put your good prospect who's on the come up, who's doing well, undefeated. You might put him in there with a guy who's HIV positive. You know what I'm saying? And blood trickles all over the place, and you never know what could happen, man. So about this news one time, you know what I mean? This is disturbing to me, and I'm going to leave the article actually in the description box so you could peep for yourselves, you know what I'm saying? So I want to big up to everybody who came through the chat. Charlie Brown Boxing, what's good, son? And what rep it? Thanks for coming through, participating. I hope everybody could hear me, man. My street very bad connection and chopping off, you know what I mean? But let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this news and what you think the ramifications and consequences should be to the state of Arkansas's Athletic Commission. Because believe you me, from the way I'm reading this article, the ABC, the Association of Boxing Commission, and their president, Mike Missoula, he's on top of his game and he's trying to get to the bottom of this, you know what I mean? Be Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments and let me know what y'all think about this article. I'm gone. Peace.